Staff and parents, I am Brian Erickson, proud principal of Chandler Park Academy High School.
And I am Rhonda Barber, assistant principal at Chandler Park Academy High School. Hello. Welcome to the 2023 spring concert for Chandler Park Academy High School.
We should be excited. We greatly appreciate your attendance and support this evening. This year, our Performing Arts Department truly soared. Our band students performed at a winter concert, at the Black History Program, and at several school events, including opening house, homecoming, and senior picnic. Our dance department participated in their second recital and performed for students from Warren Academy and gave a stellar performance at the pinning ceremony. The choir had a very fun-filled R&B night, while also participating in more formal performances at the University of Michigan and other venues. Overall, our performing arts students have had an excellent year and made CPA proud.
Yes, you can applaud for that. You will have the opportunity to experience performances from our orchestra, led by Ms. Lena Martin, band led by Mr. Charles Thomas and Mr. Michael Mumford, choir led by Ms. Taylor Griffin, and dance students led by Mr. Spencer Richardson Moore. Some of these students have been dedicated 3 to 4 years of high school to perfect their craft. Others are first-year students who have come so far since September. Again, we thank you for your attendance this evening. Please refrain from eating in the auditorium in order to maintain integrity. We ask that you please silence your cell phones, refrain from using flash photography, and limit movement during the performance. Please stay in your seat to the end of the performance, or please stay to the end of the performance so that all acts receive the support, and above all, please enjoy the show. Thank you.
Well, good evening. I hear some of my students out there. Let's try this again. Good evening. There we go. Hi, Mom. So let's get ready for, hi, honey. Let's get ready for an amazing show, okay? So first we have our beginning band with the amazing sounds of March Across the Seas, led by our very own Mr. Mike Mumford. Come on, let's give them a hand.
I'm gonna give y'all a minute to go ahead and make noise for your babies. That's a beautiful thing. Sound like it's some proud parents in the audience, proud parent and family. I'm also proud of this group right here. This is our district-wide beginning band, so you got middle schoolers all the way up to high school. This is the first time we've done that since I've been here. This is almost year 8 for me at Chandler Park Academy. Being a music support and over jazz band, but really special group tonight. We got quite a few of them that'll be coming over to the high school in a few years, and I hope you enjoy March Across the Seas. Let's give it up for beginning band again. March across the seas. Got a real treat for you. What happens in the band room, we're doing music, but by us doing art and everything, a lot of the students get inspired to do other types of art. Every time we have a concert, we either have students come to us that want to do poems. You'll hear that later on from Taylor Thomas. She'll be doing poem along with the jazz band. And then students also find music on the internet, and they learn it, and then they want to do a solo or duo concert. So we have a duo tonight, a very special treat, Miss Smith and Miss Cherry. I'm gonna bring them on up. Come on out, ladies.
Now, wasn't that amazing? Awesome. All right, so next we are getting ready to hear the sounds of our high school strings. They will be doing 2 numbers, Flashing Lights and Burst. Let's give them a hand. All right, did we enjoy those two numbers? I love when we can put something classical with something modern and show that you can have a nice little hip hop song, but you can still make it classical and classy. That is the purpose of the arts, to be able to bring different transcendent versions of one thing to go across the full diaspora of the different artistic industry, okay? So, this is what we teach our students here at CPA. We don't just teach them one side of things, we teach them a little bit of everything, and we bring it all together to bring exactly what we should see. That is the purpose of our mission here at CPA, to bring our students to the 21st century and beyond in everything that you do in the arts. Can we give our strings another hand? Awesome. So next, we're getting ready to hear the amazing sounds of our high school advanced band. They'll be doing two numbers for us that will be called Advanced March and then Farandole, I'm sorry. And this will be directed by our very own director, Mr. Charles Thomas. Now, I definitely want to give an amazing shout out to Mr. Thomas. He is what we call our fearless leader. He's actually on his way to become Dr. Charles Thomas, which is amazing. I think that's, oh no, you all can do better than that. When you see someone especially from myself, he's been an amazing mentor, as well as one of our assistant principals, Mr. Brooks. They've been amazing mentors to me to help cultivate me to be the educator that I am today. And I think that is something that we need to look at when you see your leaders elevate and see them push beyond the norm and actually help you to go there. And it's the same thing as teachers to students as we grow as teachers, because we're always growing, we're always changing, we're always becoming. We help our students become. That is the purpose of what we do here at CPA. That is the purpose of our Performing Arts Department, to show our students a way of life through the arts. And even though we are all professionals in our field, we still give back our knowledge, our abilities, our training to help them become the next. Because one day we won't be playing, one day we won't be singing or dancing, and it will be them taking on the reins, leading our community in the arts. So can we give another hand to the arts? Awesome. So once again, we'll be hearing the Advanced March and the Farandole, led by our very own Mr. Thomas, our high school advanced band. Thank you. And that was our advanced band. So, did we enjoy that? Awesome. So next up we have our jazz ensemble by, again, Mr. Mumford and a special guest. They'll be performing 4 numbers: All Blues, Song for My Father, A Night in Tunslea, and then Blue Monk. I believe this is going to be an amazing moment. It's great when we see alumni come back and actually support and be a part. That shows the work ethic of CPA and how our students, even though they start off as great eagles, they always know how to come back home and assist the others to prepare to soar. So again, we have next up the amazing sounds of our amazing jazz ensemble led by Mr. Mike Mumford. Thank you.
This is not a small voice by Sonia Shentes. This is not a small voice you hear. This is a large voice coming out of these cities. This is the voice of Latanya Kadisha Shaniqua. This is the voice of Antonio Darrow Shaquille, running over the waters, and navigating the hallways of our schools, spilling out of the corners of our cities, and no infants spill out of their river mouths. This is not a small voice you hear. This is a large love, a passion for kissing, learning on its face. This is a love that crowns the feet with hands, that nourishes, conceives, builds the water sails, mends the children, holds them inside of our history, where they toast more than the flesh, where they suck the bones out of the alphabet and spit out closed vowels. This is a love colored with iron and lace. This is a love initial black genius. This is not a small voice you hear.
Let's give it up for the jazz band. That was a Miles Davis classic entitled All Blues. Next we're going to hear a Thelonious Monk composition entitled Blue Monk. Give it up for the jazz band. We got some special guests with us on the keyboard. Great pianist from Detroit, composer, arranger, producer. Let's give it up for James Shelton on the keys. Yeah, I've seen him in some of the other concerts. He's been working with the jazz band. He's been a huge help. Also, we got a CPA alumni in the building. On drums, give it up for Chris White. Chris White was in the concert band, the marching band, the jazz band, and orchestra when he was here, and he followed me all around the city playing in the different jazz venues. He is now a professional jazz musician working around the city. That's what we produce in this performing arts department. Who knows who Dizzy Gillespie is? The great jazz trumpeter. He's the guy who used to blow his jaws real big. That's Dizzy Gillespie. We're gonna end with a composition by Dizzy Gillespie entitled A Night in Tunisia. He wrote this tune when the State Department sent jazz musicians overseas in the 40s. They were trying to get goodwill, good camaraderie with other countries, but when they got to Tunisia, he was inspired to compose this tune. You will be hearing from Taylor Thomas singing a poem also.
1768. Phyllis Wesley. Your subjects, dear sire, the crown of your brows may flourish long, and that may your God be strong. Obey the scepter, numerous nations may, with all love and readiness obey. But how shall the British king rule? Rule thou in peace, our Father and our Lord. Midst the remembrance of thy favors past, the meanest peasant admire the last. Live with heaven's choices, consistent blessings proud. Great God, direct, guardian on high, and from his head, let him hide evil fly. And may each climb with equal gladness sing, a monarch smile, and set his subjects free.
Let's give another round of applause for the high school jazz band. I hope everyone is enjoying the program so far. It was a great first half. Instruments, strings, little poem, duets. We're gonna go ahead and get into the second half of the program. I will be the mistress of ceremony for the second half. Up next, we will have the high school dance department, and they will be performing Blue Street, directed by Mr. Spencer Richardson Moore. Please put your hands together for the high school dance department.
All right, so this first dance, Blue Street, it is a very important piece to me because this actually is a dance inspired by my students. They said to me, Richardson, you're always doing these sad dances about emotions. I'm a big SEL person. So I said, okay, I got something for y'all then. Said, y'all tired of dealing with bad emotions? We're gonna deal with some good emotions. Shh. Thank you. So, we're doing a piece called Blue Street, which is actually about rapid healing. For those who are millennials and before the millennial generation, you all know we know how to handle our emotions pretty well. We were taught how to have grit when it comes to different life situations. We didn't fall apart every time something didn't go our way. We had to learn how to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and keep going. So for all of my millennials and beyond, can y'all just give a shout out for yourselves for making it here? So that's all the parents and grandparents, great-grands. Y'all made it through. An amazing piece about healing. So here is Blue Street.
Choir, and we have a special treat for you today. Today our students will be doing classical music. Ms. McClendon, if you can turn on line one for our piano, we would greatly appreciate that. We have student pianists who will be doing a Beethoven piece for Elise, and we also will be singing Beethoven tonight for you, and we also will be singing some African American spirituals, which are also classical choral pieces. Are you excited? All right, and Kimora here is going to introduce the two young ladies who will be doing our piano piece tonight. Woo!
Now introducing Jada and Olivia with Fergie Lease by Beethoven.
So that was Beethoven, a classical piece which we most all know for release. And now we're about to sing some African American classical pieces for you. The first piece that we have is our soloist Zoe is going to sing her rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing till the dead heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us march on till victory is won.
And now for our last piece, we will be doing an arrangement of a Negro spiritual. Negro spirituals are slave songs that were eventually rearranged for a choral, classical choral choir. We will be doing an original arrangement of the Negro spiritual, God is a Rock.
God is a rock, God is a rock, 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 God is a rock, God is a rock, 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 God is a rock, God is a rock, 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 God.
All right, let's put our hands together again for the Varsity High School Choir. That was wonderful. What an amazing program that's going on so far. A little bit of classical, took us right to the church. Going great. We're gonna have the high school dance department come up again. I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Spencer Richardson Moore, and he's going to introduce the piece that the high school dance department will be doing. Please put your hands together for the high school dance department again.
Stuck in rivers, lights will guide you home, and I will try to fix lights will guide you home, and I will try to fix you.
Good evening, CPA family and friends. Wait a minute, that was kind of, did everybody go already? Let me try that again. Good evening, CPA family and friends. All right, I'm in the right house. How about a quick shout out for the class of 2024 real quick? The spring concerts wouldn't have been possible without the incredible dedication of our sensational students. Let's give them a round of applause real quick. The tireless efforts of our dedicated, terrific teachers. Please put your hands together for our terrific teachers. And the unwavering support of our guardians, caregivers, and parents. Please give it up for parents. We would also like to acknowledge some of our dignitaries who are present, if you would, ladies, who are sitting in the back. Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Fisher, please stand just momentarily or wave your hands. Guys, please give it up. They are the bedrock of all our institutions, along with Mr. Curry and others. Thank all of you for making this evening such a memorable event. At this time, we would like to establish a new tradition here at Chandler Park Academy. We would like to acknowledge all of our seniors and parents who have contributed to the success of our program. Seniors who are associated with band, dance, strings, please come down to the front of the stage here. Parents, guardians, caregivers, please stand at this time. We're gonna have the seniors come down and receive a small token of our appreciation for all of your support. Okay. As we complete that process, we would like to say to our CPA family,
of Eagles, get prepared to leave here for the night. Please travel safely to your nests. Enjoy the rest of the springtime and summer. And we look forward to seeing you real soon. Please remain seated in your seats. We do have one more act for you. So please enjoy the rest of the show. Drive home safely. Thank you.
All right, we have one more special piece for you again with the high school dance department. All right, they're gonna close us out with Soaring Legacy, directed by Mr. Spencer Richardson Moore. Again, please put your hands together for the high school dance department.